So I am down under my base, just doing some strip mining. I think, based on the coordinates, I am pretty much under my slime farm. I do know I am directly under my bed, or at least the hut that I use for my bed. 150, 550 is roughly where that is. But while I was down here, I found this. A pool of water that goes down to Y1. Now this is interesting because this is a large hole cut into the bedrock, and I have recently seen a video that makes use of something like this to help kill withers. Yeah, I don't know if I want to try doing that because, like I say, I am directly under my little base area, really, where I will be building. But this is interesting. So definitely something to keep in mind for a project for the future to maybe try out. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to keep looking for diamonds. Hello and welcome back to another episode here on the BrokeRock server. We are in Season 3, the Get Off My Lawn season, where we play with the fans. And I am starting over here at my build that I made last week with my villagers and my library. Before I move onward, I'd like to show that over here, this building, this little structure, I put in a sugarcane farm. Real quick, how it works before I get attacked. Not very many people on the server right now. We actually load in the bone meal back here, and then we turn her on. And I don't have much bone meal in it yet, but it just does that and puts the sugarcane in the chest. But like I say, since I don't have much bone meal, I'm not going to run it for very long. Yeah, so that brings us to some of the things that I plan on doing for this episode. So let me shoot on over to the center of my base and the rest of what I have to do. Let's see if I can fly. Yes, I can fly. So here we are, coming in hot. Let me sleep first real quick. There we go. Daylight. Perfect. I have over here my list of things to do. So I saw in Minecraft Minions video that he also uses a book and quill, and he was changing the color of the text of things he's gotten done. So I kind of stole his idea and changed mine as well. So I've already gotten my red fox, and the villager build and the enchanting table are what I just came from. I really wanted to change up that cobblestone box into something nice, so I did that. I'm saying my zombie spawners are complete. They don't look the best, but they're functional. And what I would like to do is get my skeleton spawner going, so I have the bone meal for my sugarcane farm. Slime farm is not that big of a deal. I mean, they're spawning all over the place anyway, so that's kind of low on my list. I would like to do, I think I skipped it, but the mine elevator. I would like to do my mine elevator in this episode. And I would like to do my sorting storage system in this episode, at least get them started. Moving the tree farm and taking down the village kind of go together. That will be for later. Explore the ocean monument I've already done in a previous episode. Just the armor stand in the castle is kind of minimal. Not high on the list. The mailbox and horse pens in the nether were a previous episode. The snow golem snowball farm, and kind of lower on the list, and I can probably do that when I do my slime farm, because in my mind they kind of go together, since I can use the golems to lure the slimes. It'd be nice to have a super smelter, but not right away. How to sort out the leather. Now, since I phrased it as a question, I've already figured this out, and I did make a video that I've released, so check the links to how to sort leather, armor, and gear. But that is actually kind of part of my storage system, so I will incorporate that when I do my storage system. And then an end raid, which would be nice to do, but maybe a little bit later. And then I can begin the actual build of the base for the design that people have voted on in like episode 2. So in this episode, I'm thinking the mineshaft elevator and the sorting system. Those are kind of my priorities. And just so you know what I'm talking about, over here, past all of this is a giant hole in the ground. It was a natural hole. But this, currently, is how I am getting down to the bedrock level. With this big old windy, rickety staircase. And what I would like to do is just have this be a little better and easier to use. See, it comes all the way down here, and then this begins all of this, where my zombie spawners are, and my mine shaft is. Now, for those of you who were here in Season 1, oh my god, it's hard to believe, Season 1 already, I had a mine shaft, and in that one, I actually had a flying machine that was my elevator. Well, I want to do something a little different this time around. So I will probably build this in third person, if it makes sense, just because it might be kind of hard to record. I don't know. We'll see. But I will get it built one way or another. You will see it, and then I will be right back with you. Well, if you guys figured that I was building a slime block piston minecart elevator, you would be correct. Now, I haven't tested this yet. I just shot it up from the bottom, and it made it up, and it stopped, which is always good. I figured I would write it down with you, though, so you can see if it messes up or not. Technically, I should just be able to do that, and away it goes. Woohoo! Okay, and then stop it. Missed. Try it again. Stop it. There we go. Obviously, it's not done being decorated, so see you in a minute. All right, and the project is actually complete. Now, there was a bit of an issue this week with Xbox logins and not being able to log in with my camera account and one thing and another, and well, basically, I didn't quite get the recording how I wanted it to be. So I had to do a lot of stuff off camera. But regardless, let us go up and take a look and see how the project has gone. So here is my elevator from below, going up. And do I need to do it? Yeah, let's do this. So you just hop in the little cart. Now there are quite a few people on. Yeah, quite a few people on, so this might be a little laggy. But let's just take a look and see if it makes it. Oh, so laggy. But open the hatch. There's the hatch. We go up, and we still make it, despite the lag. Alright, now, this button here would obviously drop us back down. And if this minecart is already at the bottom, I can hit that button, and it will send it up. Not that I really need it up if you're going down. Let's take a look around at the build over here. Nothing overly fancy, but I think for what it is, let's get out here. I think it turned out pretty good for a bit of a primitive mineshaft entrance. I like it. I like it. And I put a railing around this big old hole because I got tired of continuously falling in it while I was building this. I would back up and just fall down the hole. Yeah, alright, so yeah, and I made this little path coming from this area over here, and until I know what else I will be doing over that way, I figured this is a good place to stop. And unfortunately, due to various delays this week, this is all I had time to make. So I'm not going to be able to get to my storage system in this episode, but stay tuned. And I will be doing that in my next episode, I know for sure. And so until then, as always, have fun and see ya!